Hi everyone, welcome to the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. Well, we're in for a great night tonight. So we've got a lovely lady, lots of you have met her at the shows, you've seen her here in the kitchen, you've been to classes here in the kitchen, and she's called Georgie Godbold. Fabulous lady, she's bringing along her wobblies, we'll talk about those later. They get her into lots of trouble, but they are great fun. Now, Georgie is actually doing our online classes with us. If you've not joined our online classes, then you are missing something, okay? So what we do with the online classes is we've got several tutors involved. They do 3 classes, and for those 3 classes that's going to cost you £60. That's £20 a class, all done in your own home. Obviously you've got to buy all the bits and bobs that go with it, but £20 a class. And if we keep getting members joining, you get more classes. Not rocket science that, does it? Eventually we could get down that they cost you £1 a class, you never know. 60 classes later, eh, Georgie? You never know, do you, if you keep joining. But anyhow, Georgie is here tomorrow to do her first class. So if any of you do decide to join the classes, it's recorded live. So if you join tonight, you can actually watch the class tomorrow, even if you haven't got everything, and then do it at your own leisure. If you join next week, this class is already saved, so you can go back and watch it, and that's what's so good about it. And the other thing is the community group that we built up for each class. They're so good. The ladies in each class in each group are having such a fabulous time. So because Georgie's up here, she's done her preparation night in the group, and she's now here. So I said, well, you're not getting out of it tonight, Georgie. Got to work here. Our customers want to see what she's up to. So I'm going to introduce her now. She's going to tell you all about herself, and she's also going to show you the things that she makes with her wobblies. Aren't you?
Definitely.
Simon can't wait. I forgot to say, hi Simon.
Hi Carol.
There's no Karen here. I've let her go home early, and because she's here all day tomorrow hosting the class. So great fun here in the kitchen. I'm going to hand over to Georgie. I'm going to let her tell you about herself, show you these amazing cakes in the background and what the people will be learning in those classes. And it's very important that you have a look at them because they are fabulous. And we'll start off with those first. So I'm going to get out of the way, Georgie, and you can come on in.
Social distancing. Hi ladies, good evening. Yes, we're going to have fun tomorrow and we're going to have fun tonight. So I'm just going to show you some of the cakes I've done. So if you like them, you can let Carol know, and we'll see if we can do some on some work. Yeah, in the classes, yes. So it's online classes, which is fantastic. So I'll show you a few of the cakes. Right. This is the pumpkin. So this is the pumpkin. He's a little bat. We're probably going to put a cat on here as well because I think she needs a cat. So you've got the witch, the cat, pumpkins, mushrooms. So that is a day class.
And I've done that class and it's fabulous.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely fabulous. And I think it's great for a September or October class. Absolutely lovely. And everybody who was in that class loved it.
Loved it. There you go. So that's a lovely class.
So we've got a great audience, George, over 270 people, well actually over 280 people.
Fantastic. Another thing we do is the pirate. So this is Sam. All my characters have got names. So this is Sam. So there you go. So you've got the little seagull and the birds. So
I love the detail that you actually think about on each thing. And that, to me, just doing it on that cake board is actually like a cake topper, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
You've done it all. You could sit that on the cake. You could make the cake all blue.
Yeah, all blue. Yeah.
Or different layers of blue, and then just sit that on the cake, and then they can keep it forever, can't they?
And the crocodile is, of course, eating an octopus.
Is it?
Yeah,
Did you
look.
see that?
He's even got teeth.
Look.
Can you get close or not?
Which camera are we on, Simon, for to get close? Oh, look at that!
He's got an octopus in his mouth.
Which camera does she need to go to?
Maybe that one.
Look. So
Wow.
he's even got, and
I didn't even notice that.
he's even got a top hat on, the little octopus. He's got his tongue hanging out because he's been choked. And there's a
Fabulous.
crocodile.
And I love the little mouse in the sailor in the little rubber dinghy there.
He's saying, help, help, save me, save me.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
And there's a little seagull at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see what I do every day, can't you? Just play.
Great.
This is another one. This is a cotton reel. So this is a cotton reel. So it's the bunny's coming out the top, little one at the bottom. Tape measure, you can make this out of printed off online, make it out of rice paper, or you can just go and buy a paper one. Nobody's going to eat it. Nobody's going to eat it. The needle at the top, I did actually have ribbon made out of sugar and the needle, but because I travel everywhere, they don't stay, so I had to have a little plastic one with a bit of ordinary ribbon. So you've got scissors, you've got zips, you've got loads of things, loads of buttons. There you
Do you
go.
want to go to this one? Or
I can go to that one. There you go. Is that bit? Oh yes, you can see it all now. So there's the little bunnies. We've got baby bunny, big bunny. So it shows you how to do the big cotton reel. There you go.
Love it.
The next one that everybody seems to like is the bees. Everybody likes bees at the moment. There we go, we've got little bees, honey pots. It's got a little home for bees, look.
It's great, that one, isn't
honey
it?
pot house.
And bees are such a big thing, isn't
I
it?
know.
They're all loving it, aren't they?
So the big bee is actually in my book. Where should you put the book? Oh. In that book.
Go to the front now.
Yeah,
Right.
there you go. So that's in there. Where now? He's training me. Nope,
Go.
this one, that
Yeah,
one, right we're going.
okay.
Another popular one is the mermaid. So there she is. So you've got the shells at the top here. All the roses are made out of the shell mould. So you've only got one mould. You've got a shell mould. Seahorses, all the shells and the fishes.
It's great. And you know what, Georgie? It looks so much nicer than the picture that you sent me. It just looks fantastic.
She's saying anything about my photography.
So, you ladies who are watching, when we do the group classes, like tomorrow we're doing the teapot, do you want to show them what they're all making in class tomorrow?
Yes.
You've got the teapot there. So tomorrow all the ladies are making this in the group tomorrow, and they're all ever so excited, and we've just put a poll up in that group now of what's going to be the next project. Now the next class is the 21st of July. So if you want to join Georgie's class, you can join tonight. That will give you access tomorrow to watch. And even if you join tonight and you can't watch tomorrow, you've got it to follow at your leisure. And then the next class that she'll be doing is going up for the vote, but that's only being voted by class members. But isn't that teapot amazing?
And the last one.
And let me just tell you, the scales you can buy off Georgie, but not at the moment because she's run out. But you can buy the books off Georgie. All you got to do is private message her, Georgie Godbold, and she'll sort them out for you.
Thank you. This is the knitting basket. As you can see, the top.
And this is my favourite. I love them all, but I love this one. Didn't I go wow when you came in with this one?
Can you see the top? Yeah, you can see the top better. It's cushioned. And I'll show you how to do that, and it's very easy. So you've got all the little patterns, cotton reels, buttons, roses. The only thing you won't be doing is this, the small quilting here. It took me 3 days to put those little beads on this cake.
Yeah, you'll be doing the bigger quilting.
I'll be doing the bigger one. As big as I can get it. No. So you've got buttons, you've got shading, you've got another tape measure, and of course, sorry ladies, but you've got my little mice as well peeking through.
Yeah, love them.
Right, so you've got scissors, beads, jewellery, anything you want. Cotton reels, I'll show you how to do the lot.
So if you think about wanting to join the classes, you can join via our website with sugarandcrumbs.co.uk. You can actually join anywhere around the world, so you don't have to be based in the UK to be able to buy a class, because you'll be able to buy all the ingredients and everything else in your own country as well. And the benefits of the classes, you can do it in your own home. There's no hotel accommodation, there's no travelling, there's no childcare, you know, no taking, you know, there you go. You're on a win-win, girls.
At your leisure.
Absolutely.
Yes. No stress,
And have we
nothing.
showed them all?
Yes.
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 So you're giving us a vote then. See, you lot can't vote for the next class, but let us know now which is your favourites.
Yes.
I think it'd be fantastic. So tonight there's only Simon, I and Georgie in the class. I'm on comment, Simon's on cameras. He's on his new camera, well he's not on all his new camera equipment yet, but he's on part of his new camera system. So he's playing with his bits at the
Apologies because
moment.
it's not quite set up, so we won't have all the banners and things that we might
Yeah,
normally.
we're missing a few things because we've got countdowns and banners to put up, but the main thing is getting the system working. That was the main thing. And we're just going with that. So it's going to start changing over the next couple of weeks. So you're going to love it. Anyhow, so because Georgie was here doing a preparation class, I asked her if she'll do tonight's live. And what are we making, Georgie?
We're making a frog.
And where is the frog in the book?
The frog in the book?
Yes. So if you want to buy any books, you can buy them off Georgie. You just message her direct and she can sell you the books.
Do you want to go on that one?
Don't mind.
To that if you like.
There you go.
Yeah. So you can message Georgie, and the scales, she'll let you know when they're back in, but they're not going to be in for a few weeks. She's sold out to all our class members. Sorry.
Yes.
They're out.
I've got the ingredients and everything here to do a frog, so we're very lucky tonight. And he's called Dave. He's after my son. My son's a diver, and I thought.
What's he called?
Dave. So as he goes in the water, I had to call him after my son. So all the characters in these books are all called after Amelia. Look, Amelia, my lovely granddaughter. I'm sure a lot of you know her. A bunny. There we go. Yeah, so they're all, and Maggie the bear. I mean, they're all friends of ours. So Charlie is my grandson. He had to be the dinosaur. So they've all got names. So, and Bob, Chris's brother, is the elephant. Don't know why really, but so, anyway, so they've all got names. They're all cute, and they're all step-by-step instructions on how to make them. So that's the normal one, and the other one's all about Christmas.
Well, they're all very excited you're here. We're over 320 people watching, Georgie, which is fantastic.
No pressure.
They say your cakes look amazing.
Thank you.
And believe me, ladies, you want to join the online classes. It's £60 to join. It's the best investment. We're doing the same with Molly, the cake illusionist, even the same with myself. They are fantastic value. You can follow live, and even when you go live, if you get tired or you know what, you've run out of energy, or you just want to stop, just stop. Settle down with a cup of coffee, watch the rest of the dem for the day, and then go back to yours later. That's how relaxed it is. It really is great fun. And we take our time. We've got a really nice pace for you. You know, we sit down and have a coffee while you lot catch up.
Too right. Several coffees actually. The wine comes at the end of the evening.
Yes, absolutely. So, we're going to make Dave.
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 That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said Dave. I thought you said Dev. Sorry, apologise. Yes, we're going to make Dave the frog.
Yeah.
And I don't think my Dave's watching.
And tomorrow the community group is going to be swamped in teapots. So if you see teapots everywhere tomorrow, it's because of Georgie's members will be swamping you, showing you, and they'll be telling you how they enjoyed the day and how easy it was. Even though at the moment they're all nervous with excitement, once tomorrow comes, they'll be like, oh my goodness, I did it.
It's kind of an excitement panic, I would say. Yes,
yeah.
but they're fine. They're fine. Right, so I'm going to make a frog, because I thought that'd be quite cute, and I haven't got a frog over there yet. I could make frogs, couldn't I? Froggy party. I've coloured I used the Renshaw flour and modelling paste. This is lovely. I really, really like it. I know there's other makes on the market. I've tried them all. I think it also depends on your hands. It suits me. It's lovely. So, yes, that's what I use. That is the sugar paste I'm going to use tomorrow to cover the teapot. So put that there. And I'm going to use these colour splash colours, which are lovely. And we've got the pistachio green, which is gorgeous. The first time I've used this. It's lovely.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So as Carol said, I use scales. I use these miniature scales. This set, I'm sure a lot of you probably have told, I've had 10 years, because when I started, I called myself I Love My Wobblies, and I've still got the label on the back.
Was that the name of your business?
Yes, I started off I Love My Wobblies, and it was just a sheer fluke.
Well, Simon was wondering what was happening tonight.
Did he?
He wasn't sure which type of live he was filming.
And I was at an exhibition and somebody said something rude and I went, excuse me, I love my wobblies. And everybody went, yes, that's what you should call it. So I did. And then I realised perhaps that wasn't a good name on Facebook.
Just let me answer a question. So yes, Helen Williams, if you join tonight, you can sit back and watch it all tomorrow, okay? We do have breaks and we do have lunch, but it all goes at a lovely pace. And lots of ladies are here, are in all the groups. They will tell you how the groups run. They are amazing. So anybody who joins tonight, yes, you've got access to the teapot class tomorrow.
Brilliant. The teapot class is really, really good. Yes,
Yeah.
I've done so many, and I can't believe the difference. Every teapot comes out, and they're all so different.
I went on your class.
Yes.
There's 16 members in that class, and there were 16 different teapots.
Yes.
And I'll say it again, the biggest problem is making sure you get the spout the right way round. There's so many who go home with you can put the spouts on upside down.
We do have funny with that. Right. So I'm going to make just a little frog. And all the bodies of all the normal wobblies are 45 grams. So if you're making the normal cat, dog, elephant, mouse, all their bodies are 45 grams. So that's why I've got my little scales, so I can weigh it out accurately. You can't judge it. And also, because I know that a wobbly takes about 100 grams, I've only coloured up 100 grams. So there's no waste. So I'm using this. I've got nothing left over. I haven't got all these bags in plastic folders in boxes, which are going to go off and we end up throwing out. It's too expensive. It's waste. So I buy white and I colour it up.
And don't forget to like and share everyone tonight. It's going to be great fun what Georgie's making. And I've also pinned the classes to the bottom of the page there. You can see it's pinned in comments, and you can just go there and you can see all the classes that are available here online in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen.
Yes, good.
Sorry.
No. Please talk. I didn't know I was doing this. Carol did, I didn't.
Pardon?
Right. Nice smooth ball. You don't put anything on your boards, do you? No, I don't.
You don't need to, do you, on these boards? They're brilliant.
No, I don't put anything on mine.
I know, I show all the ladies these boards and just say you don't need to do anything.
No.
They've got that like greasy film on them,
Yes.
haven't they? But
Yeah.
it's not greasy.
No.
It is greasy, but
And
it's
I put,
not.
if I get it, perhaps if I do get it, I just get Trex.
I do.
Rub
Yeah,
it, and then
that's
it goes. They're superb.
Yeah, that's what I say. I think because I kept washing my board with hot water,
Never have.
and then I realised, and then I just rubbed Trex back into it.
Yeah. So this is the start of all the basic Sugarcraft wobblies. So it's a cone, Tesco's cocktail sticks. They're the right height. There are other makes available again. Sometimes you get them where they're not sharp, health and safety, gone mad. And sometimes they're little tiny ones, but Tesco's are right. I think I buy thousands from Tesco's. And if you haven't got a ruler, it's just like a finger space at the top to put the head on. You can roll that on the side, and you really, if possible, need to leave that to dry, but we can work on it straight away today.
I don't know why you can't see your share button. I can see mine, and people are sharing. So people are sharing, because I can see how many shares there is, and the share is there under comments. Don't know, the ladies.
What's that?
Few people can't see their share button tonight.
Oh. Right, the heads of all the wobblies. So again, elephant, mouse, cat, dog, a child, boy, girl, they're all 20 grams. I've kept it all the same so that you won't forget. It's easy if you're making anything else to get them in proportion. So 20 grams. So 45 for a body, 20 for a head. See what's in there? It's not quite. See, I didn't weigh, but it's not quite enough, and it needs to be accurate. They are used for other things, but we won't go into that now. And I didn't know that.
No,
I do now.
You've been woken up to the world, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. A little bit of fat, Trex, white Trex, not cookie nor lard. It's got to be Trex. Because it's a vegetable fat, isn't it, Trex? Am I right?
It is. A lot of people don't like the idea of using Trex, but they've been eating it for years.
Yes, it's
when
just...
you buy a Swiss roll from the supermarket, the buttercream's Trex.
Yeah.
So that's why if ever you see very, very white buttercream, it's because the factories, when they make all your cakes, they're using Trex, which is vegetable fat.
I'm going to open that just to make sure I've got the one right.
So we're nearly at 400 viewers. So well
Really?
done. Yeah. We're up to create it at the moment, so keep liking and sharing. Come tell everybody to join us. We're going to make Dave the Frog tonight.
I wonder if he's watching. Right, so I've 20 grams and I've just squashed it flat. Yes.
And let me just tell you, the sugar wobblies, these are decoration purposes only. Okay, so when Georgie makes these, they're ideal for going on the cakes, and then the customer pulls them off and then keeps them as a decoration. And they get inserted into the cakes with cocktail sticks, so they're absolutely fine. They're not for eating.
I love the tools. I do love. We've all got our favourites, but I do like the FMM geometric set, which are all the circles. And you'll know if you come to my workshops. Carol has them. She sells them.
Yeah.
They're all the squares, the rounds, the ovals, and really, that's really probably the only ones I use.
Yeah. Well, I've been to several of your classes, and I've had my money's worth out of them.
Yeah, they're superb.
I bought mine before I started stocking them, because I remember you saying to me,
Yes.
Carol, you need to stock these. And I went, what for?
Before.
Who
See?
wants them?
Right, so we're going to make the mouth. So press that in. See, look, you've got a nice smiley mouth. And to enhance the mouth, we're going to do 2 little holes. And we're going to do 2 little holes for his nose. So that's his mouth. I'll put a little.
Oh, cracky, that was easy.
What?
How you done the mouth there? That
Yeah.
was good, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It's looking effective already.
I know. We'll get that in now. Let's just come out. Hold on. There we go. So we've done his face.
You get Trex from any supermarket. It's just vegetable fat. It'll be where all the butters and the margarines are. And
Yes.
if you're out of the country, it's called Crisco.
Crisco.
Turn into this one.
Sorry?
That's that,
Do you want
that
to turn
camera.
into the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that camera over there.
There you go. He has got a big mouth, but he's
The one
fine.
on the hook over. Can you see it on the hook over?
Yeah, here.
Here.
This one.
Oh.
Although you can see it now.
Oh, I see.
It comes out. That's the camera there.
Now they tell
That's
me.
the camera you should be showing it to, yeah. Yeah, would have been a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, if it's told
Shared
me.
his new equipment,
Yes,
unless
he
he told us
doesn't.
where things were.
Doesn't tell me. Right. Eyes. So the eyes are on the top of the head. So 4 grams. These scales go 0.1 of a gram to a kilo. So they're very good. But you do get used to using them and weighing everything out. You can't really guess. Right.
Yeah, that's right, Linda. Wobblies are for keepsakes.
Oh, yes.
They are. And you'd be amazed how many people keep the wobblies though, don't they? They keep them for a really long time.
Another useful tool, these mini palette knives. Brilliant.
Oh, I love mine.
Yes.
Yeah, well
So,
worth it.
oh,
Yeah.
and cut that in half.
Maria Wilson, I'm too engrossed watching to make any comments, sorry. So if you want to buy the books, just message Georgie direct. I do sell the books, but I don't think I've got many left myself. But while Georgie's here, if you message her, she'll tell you how much they are, plus postage, and she can get them out to you fairly rapid.
I can, but not scales.
Yeah, but the scales you'll have to wait.
Right.
How
These
many grams for the eyes was it?
it's, I've got to look now. Eyes are 4 grams.
Yeah.
Cut them in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the good thing with Georgie's books are everything's there written down. But do come and join us with the classes, even if you're not going to do this class tomorrow. The fact is you've got it there for reference, and you can join in it with all the fun with the ladies in the group. The ladies in the group are so funny, they're having such a good time. The groups, the online group classes, they're just great, the groups. It's just such a great experience to be in there. They're just friends.
Yes.
There's no animosity. It's
No.
funny, isn't it? What was we saying about the groups?
Yes.
There's no animosity, there's no moaning, no whining. It's just lovely. Everyone's friends.
Right, so a little bit of white. It's just a small, like a pea size. We're going to cut that in half. When you cut them in half,
How much
these
you
for the
put,
eyes.
Georgie?
£4.99. I say
£4.99 the books are.
£4.99. I charge you £5, and all the pennies go in a charity because I can't be bothered. I was going to say something.
Yeah, the books are
It's
£5
not- it's
each,
not worth
let's
it.
just say,
Yeah.
plus postage, and there's 2 books you can buy.
Yes. You gave me these little paintbrushes last time I was
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
They're brilliant. Have you got any more, please?
Yeah, I think
All
so.
the ladies that are very heavy-handed with glue when they do my workshops get given one of these brushes because you can't get much glue on them. So if you're heavy-handed with glue and you get glue for everything, try a very, very fine paintbrush, and these work. Thank you, Carol. That was really good.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Right, Jenny Meads has just joined the class. Emma, we are making Dave the Frog. He's named after Georgie's son.
What if
And
my
this
son's
live-
watching?
This live will be pinned to the top of the page, so if you missed it, just go back to the top of the page afterwards and then rewind and catch up where you can.
Right, so I've got some little black balls, just normal little black sugar balls. So I've put the whites in, and then I'm pushing in a little black ball.
Lucy, I don't know if I've got any left. You'll have to go on the website to see if I've got any books left. I don't know. Did you bring me any stock? Did I ask you for any stock?
No, you didn't,
Georgie?
but I couldn't.
I didn't ask for any stock off Georgie, but I will get stock. But in the meantime, you can buy them off Georgie direct.
So there's the 2 little eyes, so exactly the same. If you do them together, then you've got them the same. And when you put the pupils in, they both go the same way. You can have the pupils together so that they're turned around like that, so they look a little bit boss-eyed.
And it's good to do the eyes right. Try not to put your eyeballs on the other side. That's what they do, isn't it?
Yes, yes. So they both go the same way
You know,
because
it's a very
sometimes
strange looking
I
eyes.
have one going left and one going right, and because people are concentrating so much that they get them going around the wrong way.
Yeah.
It does look funny. A little bit of glue on the top there, and a little bit of glue on the top there. Right, we're going to have them together.
Currently, Wendy, if you want to buy the books, Georgie is called Georgie Godbold, Godbold. If you message her on Messenger and tell her you would like some, give her your name and address, and she'll send you an invoice via PayPal, I presume, Georgie?
PayPal, yes,
Yeah. She'll
PayPal.
send you an invoice via PayPal, and then you can buy them from her. I think I'm very low on stock. I'm certainly sure I'm out of 1 book, and I forgot to ask Georgie to bring some more up for me. But you can buy them direct from Georgie. They're great. And scales, she's not in at the moment. She's sold out for the class. We're waiting for some more.
It's because it's a lockdown and
Yeah.
people aren't getting stuff. Pipe cleaners, they come in loads and loads of different colours. Stripy, plain. But you don't have to buy stripy. Where's my pipe
And
cleaners?
pipe cleaners you can buy off Amazon in bundles for
Yes.
not a lot of money.
Yes.
And I bought all the pipe cleaners for the class for not a lot of money. I bought glitter ones, I bought striped ones, plain ones.
If you want a stripy one, like this, you don't have to buy bundles of stripy ones. Just get 2 plain
Yes, you've done that before. I forgot about that.
and twist.
Yeah, yeah. Good tip.
It was only about last year. I was sitting fiddling with pipe cleaners. All of a sudden, thought I've made a twisty pipe cleaner.
Yeah.
So
you did that in the last class.
I know,
We
and it
forgot
was
all
just
about
yeah.
that. Yeah.
So
Such a simple thing to remember, isn't it?
yeah, but I've been doing it years, and it never even crossed my mind. There we are. How simple is that? If you want a stripy
Absolutely.
one,
Yeah.
yes. Right. So I've taken the head off and left that there to dry for a minute. This goes over there to the floor.
Yeah, sorry, I've only got Christmas one in. Lucy tells me I've only got Christmas in. So, you know, go to Georgie and buy them off Georgie, honestly. It's no hardship to me, I really don't mind. Just message her, she'll sort them out. Not tomorrow though.
Not tomorrow.
She's here teaching tomorrow, but on Wednesday she'll sort them out for you.
No, not tomorrow, please. Right. Right, back legs.
Oh, my friend Joan. Hi Joan. My friend Joan's joined us.
Right. We're going to do the ankles.
Oh, Poundland is selling the
Pipe cleaners.
at the
Oh,
moment,
there
yeah.
you go. Poundland. Wow. There you go. Go and buy them. Right, we're going to do the feet first. So 16 grams. Sorry, I'm having to look, but it's ages since I've made Dave, so I had to check.
We
And I
will
thought
tell
you can see all the other ones here, so I thought, well, I'd like to make something a
Yeah.
bit different.
We will tell you that I was supposed to be doing the live tonight, and then I saw that Georgie was coming up, and I messaged her and asked her to do it. So there you go. Just to let me tell you, we haven't got rid of Danielle, by the way. My son, a lot of you have watched
16.
Brian on the lives, and tomorrow he is doing steak night on his page. He works for a company called Rocket Food, and some of you have bought the actual meal, and it's a cook-along steak, and it's how to cook a steak. And if you go to Rocket Food, it'll tell you all about my son, it'll tell you about his experience, and it's going to show you how to cook a nice steak dinner. So I asked Danielle for tomorrow, would she mind, so that, because I want to share that, I think you'll all enjoy it.
Oh, that's
actually.
nice.
Yes. So that's on tomorrow night, and then Danielle is back next week. Anyhow, she said she was actually pleased to have a rest, so that was good. But Danielle's not lost her slot. She's here every week, don't worry.
Right, so that's 16, that's a lovely thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
16 grams for the feet, so I'm going to cut 4. So I'm doing this, so if you haven't got the scales that go down so fine, then you're quite all right to do this.
I think they're talking about you, Simon. They said he's playing with his new toy. Is that because you're quiet, Simon?
Oh, sorry.
He's watching me make Dave.
The thing is, I haven't got Facebook on. I've got YouTube on because I was just checking it was working, and I've not gone back
And
to
are
it.
we streaming through to YouTube?
We
yeah?
are, yes.
Ah,
yes.
fantastic. Hello, YouTubers. So Simon has got a whole load of new equipment, and he's got more equipment on the way. It looks like Space Odyssey in this kitchen, doesn't it?
Yes.
We've got things in there.
Hanging and
everywhere.
dangling from the ceiling.
And tomorrow we've got some more equipment arriving. So,
Have we? Great.
So
We'll be in the back garden
it's getting
soon.
very fun. So Simon's just figuring out all the new things. It's like being in a control station. He can't ever have a day off now. He can only have days off when we're not doing lives.
We're doing lives every day.
I know. That's what I mean. He can't never have a day off now.
Keeps him busy and out of mischief,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Exactly.
Right. We don't want a bored man, do we?
So I am still here, everyone. Don't panic.
Yeah, don't panic. He's playing with his new equipment.
Right, so we've got 4 ovals.
Maybe by Thursday we'll have it all set up.
Yeah. Yeah, so on Thursday's live, everything will all be set up. Yeah. So we've got most of it set up now. He's just got to get used to everything. I had to laugh at Simon. So Simon said to me, because Simon's been my photographer for 7 years now. Every piece of it, how many images have you done? 50,000 images have you done for us?
Probably.
Yeah. So for the 8 years we've been in business, Simon has photographed everything that we've got, and then with everything else happening, he just said to me, "Have you got any more work, Karen?" I went, "Yeah, I've got a little job, a few hours." He said, "Oh, just a few hours, that'd be all right." Now he's here every day.
There's little feet.
Right, we've got feet, have we?
Yeah, I'm just pressing on where I've cut.
Yeah.
I'm just pressing them
We're
like.
going to have to show him again because was I talking?
Yes, she was. No,
Sorry.
no, not. That doesn't. They can see the little feet. Look, so a little flat oval,
Oh, let me just tell you this.
halfway. We're good.
Let me just tell you this. Michelle Ward said it's because Simon can't tell Georgie what to do like he does Carol.
Heard a lot about this Simon before I got here. Right.
He has me and Karen on the run around.
Yeah.
Even John doesn't have us on the run around like he does. Simon's equipment dangling from the ceiling. The mind boggles. Yes.
Why does
We've
it
got
say
new
that?
Debbie Hargreaves.
Who said that?
Debbie.
Right, 10 grams for the ankles.
Right, 10 grams for the ankles.
They're all in the book, so please don't worry. Exactly 10 grams. What about that then?
Can I just let you know we have cancelled the flashbacks. We've stopped them. We've stopped them because we just felt now that the quality of some of them weren't so great when they're coming up. Lots of you are putting them through to your big TVs, and when we looked at the quality of them, the filming we did back 3 years ago, they're just not so great. So we've decided to give them a miss. I hope that doesn't bother you all very much. But if you do really want to watch them, you need to message Simon privately. It's his fault they're not happening.
Right, a little bit of glue, not too much, just a little bit, teeny weeny bit of glue, little bit of glue.
They look cute, those, what are they called then? Are they called feet and hands, or are they called paws? What are they called, fishes thing, frogs?
Feet.
Are they called feet? Yeah.
Flippers.
Flippers.
Feet.
I don't know what they're called.
Feet.
Yeah.
I don't know. There, look, just press it on there.
That pistachio green colours.
It's very nice, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or might like take a tube home.
Foo. Splash colour. Very nice. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I haven't got it on my hands either.
No.
Usually I have. Right, there you go. This is a quick Dave.
A quick Dave. Are we making a missus as well?
No.
You're not going to make a pink frog?
I never thought of that. What, with a crown on?
Yeah.
Right. There you go. Any questions on the frogs? No, they're all...
Questions on the frogs, anybody? So Dina's, please help. My scale says out 2, not going to 0. Dina's is in America, so I don't think she'll have bought them off you.
Battery.
Yeah, says out 2.
Battery.
Does that mean battery, does it?
I think the battery's gone.
Yeah. Check your battery, Dina's.
Yeah.
Sometimes taking your battery out and putting it back in again gets it going again.
Yeah. Yeah. Dave's nodding.
Dave agrees, yeah.
Right, so we've got the face, we've got the legs, and we should have another one. Where's the other legs? Right, that's the front legs. So they're very, very simple. Bend this. So you bend a little bit like that because that's going in the back. Come on, I'm not doing this right, hold on. 211. That's what I lost my ruler, didn't I? I got it, I got it. Ruler, you always need a ruler. Whatever you do with me, you need a ruler. Yeah. So we're going to cut 2 11 centimetres. Don't use your best scissors on this. There's another one. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. That's my 11. Right. You can take the fluff off a little bit. Right. That is the bit that goes in the back. Then you bend that up and you bend that down. So as you can see, that is the back legs. So another one is exactly the same. So you bend it like that, and bend it like that. So you don't have to do them back to front, you just turn them around. Right.
Can you just do that again slowly? Can we decide which camera we're doing it on, Georgie?
Right. Oh,
I'm
this
showing
one?
it on the overhead at the moment.
This one? Oh.
Yeah. Which is the best way for us to show it?
I'm showing it on the overhead, that's
right.
You can see them.
So
This
the
one?
overhead is underneath you there,
Why have I
Georgie.
got black arms?
Georgia, up there.
I hate cameras. I've got black hands.
I tell you what, we always look very well suntanned in this kitchen.
Well, that's just that particular camera.
Is it really? Okay,
Yeah.
I don't mind. Right, leave a little bit. Up. Down.
Yeah, and just pop that on the top, on the pink board. That looks fine. Yeah. Excellent.
Up, down. Right. So this, just push that in the back. Don't forget, you do not eat these. When you put them on a cake, I always write a disclaimer, and when I put the cake in the box, I stick that disclaimer to the top of the cake. I take a photograph of that and keep it because it's dated, timed, so you can say that I put that notice on the cake. So if anybody choked, that's what you've done. You've passed it and you've said, please do not eat. It is a keepsake item removed from the cake before you cut it. And I do that if I'm putting any wobbly or anything on a cake that they can't eat. I cover myself by putting on a disclaimer. So please try and do that.
Yeah. So a couple of questions here. So Linda has Googled what are frogs' feet and hands called, and they're called hands, just like ours. Feet and hands like ours. And Debbie Hargreave says, what made you use pipe cleaners in your models? How did that come about?
Oh my goodness, right.
I think I've heard this story.
Yes. A sheer fluke. I was trying to do a Christmas cake and I had a Father Christmas sitting on the side of the cake. That's what I could see. And he had long dangly legs and big black boots. And I'd made this Father Christmas with the long legs, but the boots wouldn't stay on because it was too long. And they kept falling off. And no matter what I tried to do, the boots kept falling off. And in the end, I went, okay, and went to bed. 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, I woke up and went pipe cleaners. I woke up my husband and went pipe cleaners will work. And I'm not telling you what he actually said. But the next morning I went down the town, found some pipe cleaners, and because they've got the wire inside, they hold the boots. They held the boots on. And it was just a sheer fluke. And I've still got the little tiny fairies that I made with pipe cleaners. And I should show them. And now I've uniformed them so that everything's 45 for the body, 20 for the head. And that's how I've started. And it was just that sheer fluke, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yes. And I do that regularly.
Yeah, I could just imagine Chris's face.
Yes. Go, what?
Pipe cleaners.
Yes, pipe cleaners will work. He was not happy. Yes. Right. Right, squeeze that together.
Right, Dinas, we'll have to sort your scales out afterwards. Let everybody come back to the group, please. Let's get back on track.
So you're not making holes in the feet, you're just shoving the
Excuse
pipe
me,
cleaners
placed
straight in.
purposely
Inserting.
inside the
Just
Just
ankle.
inserting.
What did he say?
Shove them.
Shove
Just
them.
sewing them in.
It's not a technical term, is it? He needs training. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Right, and the 2 feet at the front. And this just goes round the back of the body. And we'll put them in.
That looks cute. Doesn't it look cute already, that?
Should have bought a little board to put him on. But I didn't know I was doing it.
I've got little balls in the cupboard there. In the cupboard there.
Oh, hold on.
Nice. Yeah.
Right.
You're on this one, by the way.
Which one now?
We're still on this one.
Yeah, turn him round so we can see.
Well, hold on, I'm going to put his head on.
So just show him, what did you do then?
Well, I've just put his ankle and feet.
Yeah.
Da-da-da. That's all I've done. It's
Yeah.
just positioned him so his ankles and feet are there. Now, also in the book, can you see the one in the little watering can? That's the baby. So I've just scaled it right the way down, exactly the same, and made a little one. And he's in the watering can. And it just adds interest. And I've cut out a water lily.
That looks so cute.
A circle, and then you've just cut a V in the circle and put him on the watering pad.
Yeah.
Water lily, yeah. And I put a crown on.
That looks so cute.
So turn it around. Right.
So what are the lengths of the pipe cleaners?
11 centimetres. It does tell you in the book, 11 centimetres. Yeah. The front ones are 11. Yeah, 11 centimetres. I mean centimetres, I think we've had to change because everything I'm doing is so small. You tend to work in centimetres and not in inches. But it is easy to adapt. There you go. So that is a very little quick frog, but I will make you a quick bow. Should I have a bit of yellow here? Yes. Nope. I did have yellow, didn't I? Oh, no, it's green. Where's yellow? Yellow, yellow, yellow. Right, I'll have a white bow then. There you go. So I hope everybody likes Dave.
Yeah, this is quite good. So Karen Payne says because she has arthritis in her hand, she's always stayed clear of making models, but she thinks that these are doable with her hands. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. He looks so cute, Georgie.
He does,
He
doesn't
does
he?
look so cute.
Well, we're going to let's put your feet down.
I'm going to ask you to make a baby. I feel that. Do we need a baby, girls?
No.
Do we need a baby?
No, we haven't got the watering can to put him
We're
in.
going 47 minutes, George.
Have we really?
Get a baby in. Can you not do a pink baby or something?
Just hold on. What happened to the yellow?
I don't know what you're for yellow.
Oops, I'll put it in here. Excuse me, ladies, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Your box is
Should we ask her to do a
Excuse
baby?
me.
What did you put it back on for?
Oh, I haven't.
Oh, was that a yellow you wanted?
Was that the yellow? Right, here we go. This is yellow. This is the sunflower.
This would be a dead quick live. They won't know what to do with themselves if you finish early.
Oh, I see. I shouldn't finish early. I'm going too slow. Hold on.
They're used to having 2 hours.
2 hours for a live?
No, you're not doing 2 hours, no, but they're used to having 2 hours.
Are you really?
They'll be like, they won't know what to do at 9
Okay,
o'clock
okay,
if
hold
you
on,
don't.
hold on.
Simon will be relieved, he can go home.
You
And
normally-
to be fair, all the class members should be prepping and getting a good night's sleep, but they won't, they'll all be giddy. They'll all be talking to each other.
So
in the
your
night.
lives now, you have 2 hours?
They've always been 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
I thought it was half hour.
No.
I'm on speed here. Speedy frog. Sorry, ladies.
She put it under the pink circle, Carol. What have you put under the pink circle?
What?
I've missed something. I think somebody's looking for something and they're saying it's under the pink circle.
What's under the pink circle?
I don't
Have a
know.
look under the pink circle.
Yellow.
Oh, they want a baby.
Oh, thank you.
Yellow. Oh. Is that because
Do you know what I
coloured
knew I
some
had it?
before?
Yeah. And I didn't like to say I can't find it because I can't, and
Well,
I
did
just
you not
carried
show
on
that they were
as a
paying
professional,
attention?
going to get.
It was a test. Wasn't
It was a
Just
test,
seeing
yeah.
who's been paying attention.
Yeah,
Going
we
to
were
get
paying
some more.
attention.
I'll make up some more. Don't worry, I've lost my yellow. You can tell this is live.
Actually, forgot you.
Well, I
put
know I
that.
had it, but I couldn't thinking
Well
where
done,
is it?
Janine. Yes.
Yeah.
See, you didn't tell me, did you?
I didn't notice. No.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah, it was
very
Janine
much.
Who did it? She's put it under the pink
Where are you
circle.
from, Janine?
Yeah.
Where's she from?
I don't know. There's a few people who sponsored it, so I don't
Oh.
know.
I can't give
I
you.
was wondering what they're going on about the pink circle.
Yeah, I put the lid on it.
Oh, that's it. You're going to have to make a baby now. You'll have to make a yellow baby or a pink baby.
The baby's actually.
I like pink frogs.
Do you know? You can have a
I
pink.
like everything pink. She
Okay.
can't go home yet, can she? I know she's got an all-day class
Oh,
tomorrow.
don't worry about that. I sleep all the way home. 5 hours to get here it was today.
I know it took you a long time. So was traffic busy or was it
Traffic.
the weather?
And then we came over the moors.
Oh, right. Why have you come that way?
Well, there was a A14's open, which is near us, so we
Yeah.
thought we'd go that way.
Yeah. Never again. I say it's only a 3.5 hour trip from yours.
I said to Chris,
Yeah.
it's 3.5 hours. We're fine, plenty of time. So I was getting a bit panicky in the car, thinking she'll wonder where I am.
Well, I was. And all John was mithering about was fish and chips. When did they get there? All he wants is fish and chips. Oh, yes, we want a baby.
Oh, thank you, Carol.
And then we can do a mum.
She's dived into the water, I'm afraid.
Oh, that was quick.
Ah, ta-da!
Oh,
Right.
yeah, quick there.
Right. This is my board, isn't it? Right. I'm just going to do you a quick bow. This is in the book as well. There are bow makers, but they never seem to be the right size. So we'll just do a very, very quick. We're going to take a long time over this bow. I've just decided.
Right, I'm so pleased you like the whipping it up, Angela. Well done. The whipping it up, our new product. You've not had any yet?
No, I
have you?
haven't, have I?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'll give you some. It's really nice. Angela there has made Laura's tray bake and said it was gorgeous.
What is whipping it up?
It's our new multi-use product, so you can use it to make pavlovas, royal icing, Swiss meringue buttercream, biscuits. We've just perfected macaroons, not macarons, macaroons. And Simon knows because he scoffed half of them.
I tested one.
You tested one. So we've just perfected them. Fluff.
Oh my
Oh, there's
goodness.
loads of things you can make with it. So yeah, we're still working on macarons.
Okay. Right, edge to
But
edge.
we can make macaroons.
This is in the book, by the way, as well.
Yeah.
So edge to the middle, top edge to the middle, flip over. That sounds nice. Squidge in the middle. And that little one back round. And there's your bow.
So easy.
It's easy when you've got the cutters and things,
Yeah.
but sometimes
And
the
it's easy when
cutters
you know how.
aren't the right size that you want.
Yeah. But to be fair, if you don't know how to do that, you can always use a Karen Davies mould, or
Yes.
if you've got Marion Frost patchwork cutters, she's got that maker bow as well that does all different sizes.
Yes, yeah.
If you struggle. And Simon the daddy. We're all families on here. It's like a hedgehog all over again.
Oh, I've done a hedgehog. I was thinking of doing a hedgehog actually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you haven't seen my hedgehog, have you?
What have you done? Hedgehog.
You don't want to know.
Okay. Right.
Let's just say, you know your spout, you're going to have problems with that tomorrow. Well, I had fun getting the nose on my hedgehog sorted out.
Yes, the spout. The spout on the teapot is quite. Are you here tomorrow?
Yeah, if you watch it.
I had the first one I ever did. I had a couple of men in the class. It was hilarious,
Yeah.
absolutely hilarious. I vowed again I'd never have men in my class, teapot class. Right, we're going to do a little crown.
Oh, Geraldine Allen, if I knew you was in Cheshire, you could have called to see me. You am in Cheshire.
Ah,
She's travelled 8 hours to get a puppy.
is she? What's she got?
Don't know. What have you got, Geraldine? And Paul the Bald Baker says, when are you coming back to, what's that place called? E-L-Y, what's that called?
Ely.
Ely, is that how you say it?
Yes, I
'Cause
hope
he said he still owes you a cream horn.
he does. He does. He remembered.
Yeah, Lindsay, I think Evelyn would love to make that tomorrow. Lindsay's just saying her little girl would love to make this tomorrow. She'll do it back on rewind.
Right, there's a little.
Yeah, the ladies are all saying what they've made with it. They've made mousse with it,
Oh.
shortbread, they've made pavlovas, meringue. We've made, you know, like walnut whips.
Yeah.
Got the little silicone molds for them. Done them in chocolate. Put the marshmallow fluff in there. Bit of jam.
Do you get a
biscuit.
chance to taste all
Oh,
these?
he eats it all.
Does he?
Yeah. This is the man who's never didn't eat anything here for ages because he's on a gluten-free diet. And he's decided to give that up and scoffed his way through everything now.
I haven't decided, Carol. I've just had to for just a couple of weeks.
He has to test,
While I'm having tests.
don't you? Taste. Chief taste tester.
Well, I'll tell you, while he's had to give it up, he's enjoyed himself.
Right, I've just cut out a little crown. A little bit of glue.
That looks so cute.
A little bit of glue at the back.
Yeah. Our Laura made a roulade with the whipping it up. You can do loads of things with it. And the black cherry flavour. Yes, Kathy, isn't the black cherry flavour amazing? Oh, they're liking the idea of a wobbly hedgehog. That could be interesting.
Yes, and for the hedgehog.
Oh, Geraldine, 5 years ago she travelled up took her 8 hours to travel up to Cheshire to get her puppy. He's now a Great Dane, a big one.
Right, so there's the little.
How cute is that?
How
That
cute is that?
Lovely. Come on, everyone, get those love hearts going up. Come on, love hearts, likes. Isn't that fabulous? That so easy to make, isn't it? And this is what you learn buying Georgie's books. So if you want to order Georgie's books, because I've seen a few of you ask, okay. And if I get Georgie just to close the book, showing the front cover, okay.
Hang on, let me get on the right camera.
Yeah, get it on the right cover. You'll see her name there. She's called Georgie Godbold. Okay, just send her a message on Messenger. Tell her you want to buy the 2 books, and she'll invoice you back via PayPal, and she'll get them out in the post to you. I've only got the Christmas ones left available, apparently. I do normally have them in stock, and I forgot to ask Georgie
I
to
could have
bring
brought
me
you some up next time.
Yeah, never thought about it. But do buy them off Georgie, they're great. And she makes it very simple. She gives you the weights for everything in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we are, little frog. The baby one is exactly the same, but really I'd even do it, a quarter of that size. And really, because I've put him in the watering can, he's just the body and the head.
We don't care.
I haven't got a watering can to put in.
We don't need a watering can, we can make him mini legs.
Have you ever thought I'm going to make... Is she always like this? Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard her go at you, Stephen.
Who wants a baby? I want a baby. I want a baby frog.
Right. We're going to do a baby.
Or let's do a mummy frog then.
A mummy frog.
Aye.
It's a mummy frog. We'll do a baby. We'll do a baby, shall we?
Yeah, let's do one of them.
Let's do one of them.
And then you can go and have a rest.
Can I?
Ready for tomorrow's class. Are you excited about the class tomorrow, Simon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you figured out what the wobblies are? Was it not what you was expecting?
No comment. I do get that reaction from men, actually. Speechless.
Yes, Wendy, the coffee meringue, yeah, lovely. So some people have bought the vanilla, velvet vanilla, whipping it up, and they've added a spoonful of coffee to it and give it a coffee flavour. Lovely.
Oh,
I've
try
got
this.
coconut flavour.
Oh,
strawberry
coconut, I
milkshake,
love
raspberry
coconut.
nipple.
Right. Right, so we're going to use this. Oh, this is...
Oh, hello, Mrs. Davies. Karen Davies has joined us.
Hello!
Yeah, no, we're not having a real baby. No, we don't want anyone. I've had my babies. My baby's 35 now. So,
God.
no, we're having baby frogs. Oh, you could make tadpoles, but then...
Tadpoles. That was a good one. I could have done that. It would have been much easier.
Yeah, that would have been the way to go.
Yeah. So the classes, Vicky, basically what we're doing online classes. You get a minimum of 3 classes for £60, okay? So this class will be recorded tomorrow. The ladies who are doing it with us live tomorrow are doing it live.
Nice.
Some people are just watching. But the good thing is you can go back to it any time that you want to and do it at your leisure. And then the next class for Georgie, there's a poll going on at the moment while they all decide what the next class is going to be. So the next class is the 21st of July, and the next class after that is the 8th of September. Now, Georgie will come back and do more classes, providing members keep joining. So at the moment, we've committed her to 3 classes, the first one being tomorrow. So 21st of July, 8th of September, no class in August, because Georgie's having a holiday.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Everything crossed, actually.
Yeah. And then once you're in the classes, and the classes is per tutor, once you're in the classes, a lot of the stuff you'll have at home. There's a few bits and bobs to buy, but you'd have to anyhow. But it's the wealth of knowledge that you will learn in each class. And all the classes are taken at a really nice slow pace. They are all day, but we go nice and slow, let everybody catch up, everyone takes the time. Karen's on camera, Simon's on cameras, and it's a really fabulous day. And I stay out of the way. I just come in for nibbles.
As long as I get plenty of coffee, I'm fine.
Yeah. And Karen Davies says she loves watching Georgie and her wobblies. Very clever.
That's her pirate.
Yes.
That's your pirate there. So we're going to make a little one. So I've just scaled him down as everybody wants a little one.
Yeah.
Still the cocktail stick.
Yep. So we're just going to do it again, a bit smaller, baby one. This could be the sun, couldn't it?
The what?
Hey?
The
sun. Yeah.
I can roll it
He's
on a
not
board.
pink, is he?
No. No, I had green. He's green. Right. But you can buy these little watering cans in Poundland and all these little shops. Hobbycraft, they do
I've got
this
a
little...
bucket. Do you want me to get a little
A
bucket?
bucket? Have you got a bucket?
I've got a little bucket. Do you
Oh,
want me to get
yes,
one?
yes, please.
Yes, yes.
I'm all excited now, I've got a bucket.
Let me go and get one. Just 1 second. Oh, your equipment looks good, doesn't it?
Get out of here.
Eh?
Don't
Very
touch it.
effective, doesn't it? Wow, it's like a space station there, isn't it? 1 second.
Right, so we press that down exactly the same. Little tiny oval. Now when you come here and she says, what are you doing in the live? And I'm going, what live? Right, icing nozzle again, beautiful, superb. You know, okay, there are icing nozzles, but use them as a little cutter, circle cutters, dots, teapots. They're brilliant. So we're going to do a nice round little mouth. Yes, I've still got black hands.
Yeah.
Suntanned. Right, and emphasise the mouth by 2 little dots. And then we'll put 2 little dots for his nose. Because you've got to breathe. And if you're going to make the 2 eyes, always start off with 1 ball. And we cut it in half. So a little bit of glue on the top of the head. Flatten that ball. Is it raining? Can I hear? I can hear something. Right, and again. So a little bit of glue. Flatten. And then with your tool, these are FMM tools, I've got all these. They're superb as well. Don't buy cheap rubbish, doesn't help. You always end up buying it again. So it's not worth buying cheap rubbish. So 2 little holes there, or little indents, and the white paste for the eyes. So again, always stick to the modelling paste. Don't need that much. And a little bit of Trex.
She nearly had a mad panic there. That couldn't find them.
No bucket.
Hey, I haven't got many buckets.
It's a big bucket.
Well, I do.
Okay. We can put him in.
You're going to be a bit lost in there.
Hey, I've got white buckets as well. You could put a little bit of sugar paste in the bottom and you
I'm
can
going
sit
to
on
put
it.
it. Okay.
Hey, listen, I've just looked. I've
She's
just had
just
a panic. Hey?
Alright, and cut that in half. So don't make one eye and finish it and then realise you haven't done the other eye because you'll never get them the same. So with your very fine brush.
Yeah, you could put a blob of sugar paste in there. He sits on that.
He's going to.
Yeah.
He's going to sit somewhere.
Oh, look how cute that is.
And eyes.
Oh, look, there. Maria Wilson, double cuteness.
Right. So the black eyes again. So these are the little sugar balls. Make a little hole. Again, both going the same way. And if you're putting them on a cake, or you've got 2 or 3 babies, make them look at the mummy. So depending on where their pupils are, that they should. So then you make a kind of a picture character.
Well, that bucket is big for the frog. Not like isn't it?
Now some of these little sugar balls do come slightly different sizes. They are small, so I've just chosen. And they both go the same way. Break a bit of that off. And then a little bit of glue. So the glue I just make up with Tylo, or you can buy your glue, but I tend to make it up with Tylo. leave it in these little pots with a lid on, and it just keeps. Don't put it in the fridge, don't do anything with it.
So ladies, if you're looking forward to joining classes or you want to think about joining Georgie's classes, you've seen the type of things that you're making in classes. Anybody who's just joined us, you'll see, go back to the beginning, see all the fabulous cakes. The group are voting at the moment what their next class is. And the class at the moment is, the next class is the 21st of July and the following class is the 8th of September. So at the moment they're voting which is going to be their next cake. I'll have a little look actually.
I'm saying, do we know what they're voting for yet?
Pardon?
What they're
Just see
voting for?
what's winning. They've all coming over here now. The honey pot was winning, I saw.
Oh.
So, oh, it's still the honey pot.
Honey pot.
It's going to be honey pot and bees by the looks of it.
Mm.
And the sewing box, which I thought was the best, is second to last.
No.
No way.
Oh.
I tell you what, they soon ditched the mermaid, didn't they?
Yes.
When they saw the mermaid, it was mermaid,
Mermaid, and then they
Mermaid's
changed.
been ditched. And then it's the cotton reel. So it looks like the next class is going to be honey pot and bees, which we'll get Georgie to show you again, which I have to say, it looks pretty stunning. And I think all the cakes look amazing, but they do look amazing.
So the honey pot.
I think that's going to be the winner.
Oh.
We'll see what it says in what they say in the morning.
I won't sit in there.
So some of you are trying to join the group. You can't join the group unless you've paid. You have got to pay. Sorry, we don't let you in for now. So the lives are free, but the groups you have to pay for. So I've seen that there's 5 members trying to get in. No, not going to happen.
Oh dear.
You have to join.
Do it like this, right. You can't get in.
No, they can't get in. They have to be paid members. So if you look at it, getting 3 classes, that's like £20 a class. You've got a few other little bits to buy, but you've got to buy them anyhow. You're making it with real cake, you make it a gift or you sell it. Oh, Leslie voted with me for the sewing box.
Oh.
I know. Well done, Leslie. Thanks.
So we've got 2, haven't we, to choose? 2. Yeah.
2, yeah. I think it's going to be the sewing box and the cotton reel.
2.
Yeah, we've got
July
July
plus
and
September.
September.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the top 2 will decide. So the top one will be July's class and the next one will be September's class.
Don't stick up.
And then if we keep getting members joining, we can get Georgie to come back again. And the more members we get to join, the more we can get Georgie to come back.
We've got some nice Christmas ones.
Yes. Oh, our Christmas cakes are amazing. Oh, look at that. Wow. You did that
Actually,
while I was talking.
I know, you're chatting, so she wasn't concentrating on me, was she? We need the little baby to go that way, and then he's looking at his mummy.
Ah, where's his mummy?
That one.
Where's the mummy?
I thought
Mummy.
it was Dave.
No, or Davina.
Davina.
Davina. No, that's Dave in the voice, isn't it? Well, that's Daddy then. I haven't got time to do mummy. But if there's any questions, as you can see, they're very easy. I have only done this really roughly, but doesn't he look cute? I mean, it looks lovely, but I'd definitely put it on a pond, put them on a pond or a lily pad. Yeah. And they look lovely. Yeah. They look lovely.
Absolutely amazing. Right, everyone, give those love hearts and thumbs up. Just to clarify, the only people who can vote for what the next 2 cakes are going to be are the people in the group. So don't bother voting on here because you can't. So a few people saying no, you have to be in the group to vote.
You have to be in the group.
So you have to be in the group. So
it's groupy.
The voting is going on in the group. It will be, the official vote will be disclosed tomorrow night when we finish the class. But the classes are well worth it. Talk to people here who are on the classes. They'll all be telling you how they're enjoying it, and most of them have joined quite a lot of the classes. I think they're frightened of not being in the class because everybody else is in them.
And that's what we're doing tomorrow.
Yes, and that's what we're making tomorrow. Isn't this fabulous? Okay, real cake, ladies. There's 1 or 2 people doing it on dummies, but I recommended real cake, and just show them those 2 cakes you're going to be carving from. So Georgie's going to show you how to carve with a cake. So when you come in class, you do it on real cake. You're going to carve, so you're going to learn how to carve. You're going to learn how to crumb coat. You're going to learn how to put your sugar paste on. And then you're going to decorate it. How fabulous. And if you haven't joined, you can go back and watch this. When you join, you can go back and watch the class at your own leisure, in your own time, and follow it at your own pace. Super duper. Yeah? Good. Right. So are we done then, Georgie?
We are. I think we are. Are we done?
Yeah, we are. So a big thank you to everyone for joining us tonight. It's fantastic. Tomorrow, if you would like to, have you just switched us off, Simon? No. So tomorrow, sorry, I'm on the group page. I'm on the wrong one. So tomorrow, my son, who is a chef, he's an executive chef for his food company called Rocket. We'll put the link up tomorrow, but he's going to be showing you how to make a steak. Now, lots of people have actually joined this other group where you can actually have the steak delivered to you, which will either arrive today or tomorrow. And then he's cooking at 8 o'clock. And that's why Danielle's not here tomorrow. She's having the night off, but she'll be back next week. So do watch it, do support him. They've worked really hard, his company. They've actually been making 6,000 meals, I think it's 6,000 meals a week for the NHS. Wow. So they've been doing that for them. So tomorrow is steak night, how to make a perfect steak. Good. Anyhow, thank you, Georgie.
Thank you, and thank everybody.
As usual.
Fun, yes.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you, Simon.
With your new equipment, Simon.
It's been a bit scary.
You've been very quiet behind there, having a fiddle.
It's a bit intense.
We don't wish to know what he's been doing behind there.
He's just fiddling away. So anyhow, so we'll see you all. We won't see you tomorrow. We'll see all class members in class 10 o'clock tomorrow. If you missed anything, go back and watch your preparation class. And everybody else, we will see you we're live in the kitchen on Thursday night. So we're back in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. So Rocket Food tomorrow, you go to their page, I'll pop the link up. And then we're back here on Thursday night. Oh, and you've got Tracy Mann Thursday morning. And then you've got Karen on Friday. So busy week. Yes. And my pre-love auction will be on Wednesday night in my pre-love group as well. We've got a live every day this week. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Cheerio.
Bye. See you soon. Bye.